first shots today by the Union Cavalry, being delivered by the 1st New Jersey Cavalry. On McPherson Ridge, on July 1st, 1863, most of Buford's cavalry were made up of men from New York, Pennsylvania, and from the new state of West Virginia. West Virginia had just become a state on June 20th, 1863, just 11 days before. Supporting Buford's Union cavalry on this day is Caleb's battery of artillery on the Union side, professional soldiers. Most of the men who fight in this battle are not what we call regulars, who are career soldiers of the U.S. Army, but rather volunteers from various states. And this is why most of the units are known by state designations, volunteers. There's some Maine men on McPherson Ridge, also supporting Buford and Reynolds on this day. Opposing the Union forces, coming down the left side of the Chambersburg Pike, to the south of the pike, will be Archer's, General James Archer's brigade, roughly 2,000 Confederates from the states of Alabama, Tennessee. Eventually coming on the Confederate left, our right, will be Joe Davis's brigade, Mississippians, North Carolinians. Joe Davis is the nephew of Confederate President Jefferson Davis.
Come on, one of these bullets I can hit, right? I know. Oh, I see one that dropped. It's on the far right, very far. Oh, I see. Or are they down on their knees?
Nope, there's a guy down on his knee, and then right next to him is a guy that died.
Oh, okay. Oh, I do see him.
Wow, one day. I see another. Where? How do you know?
In command of the 2 Confederate brigades approaching Gettysburg on this day is Henry Heath, a Virginian and a distant relative of General Robert E. Lee. Lee has given very strict orders not to bring on a general engagement on this day. Part of his army that had been north of Gettysburg and part east of Gettysburg had joined the night before, 10 miles northeast of Gettysburg, in Heidlersburg. And those forces are moving 7 miles north of Gettysburg toward the west to join Lee's army. And part of Lee's army drifts down the Chambersburg Road towards Gettysburg and touches off this battle. Lee had wanted to fight the battle when his entire army was concentrated. of the Confederate infantry on the Union left began to take its toll. Union forces began to withdraw to a secondary position. People ask us all the time about why did they fight like this? Why do they fight in these lines, these linear formations? And you got to remember, at best you're firing maybe 2-3 shots a minute. And if you're all spread out behind trees and rocks, fighting Indian style, your fire's going to be very sporadic and not very effective. But when they fight in these lines, shoulder to shoulder, whatever they deliver fire out in their front, they're going to do some serious damage to it. The other thing is what you're hearing. Civil War combat is very confusing. The smoke, the noise, the yells, the screams, the musketry fire, the cannons. There are no PA systems.